You guys can share it.
Okay, thanks. Thank you.
We'll not start with
We'll get it. Just so the guy has some feedback. Apparently. Oh, come on. You have 5 more minutes. 3 more minutes.
लोग कॉलेज और स्कूल के बाद पहली बार इतना स्टडी करते होंगे। तो उसमें भी बोला ऐसा करो। हम लोग बहुत सारा ट्रैक है, सन फार्मा वो सब हमें केवली बहुत कम्युनिटी मेडिसिन और आप प्रमोशन सब आएंगे प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए।
हाँ हाँ
बहुत बड़ी सर्विस
एक काम कर, एक बेल आ रही है, बोलिए 2 मिनट्स 2 मिनट्स बोलिए। ठीक हो गया उसका लैपटॉप?
ठीक है, सबको ओपन कर दिया।
एक ओपन कर दो। हाँ अभी इसको नहीं, स्कोर्स है उधर ना। What's next presentation is Crompton Green, sir.
Yeah.
वो सही वाला डेक लगा दिया ना, राउंड 1 वाला।
अभी 2 मिनट बाद गया। Anything specific message? ठीक।
Can we have all the teams come back, please? It's 11:44 and 30 seconds till we have everybody come back from the outside.
Come late -2.
नहीं पास
Thanks.
Giri, can you just check if all the sheets are open and functioning fine? Push everyone. Is everybody? No, the priorities came out. Everybody immediately. talking, please. Are you ready? Okay, your time starts now.
Good morning, board. I'm Anand Dasgupta from Common Greeks. Let's have a look at the industry analysis, which will present us with some key opportunities. We have some store-based retailing, which is expected to grow at 44%. The e-commerce is targeted to grow at 55%. And the highest supply chain inefficiency at 10% also presents an opportunity for us to focus on. The challenges which we are facing currently at present are that of high inflation, which has resulted in customers buying less, increased competition across all markets. The rural market is also untapped, inaccurate SKU forecasting, which results in probably inaccurate delivery and presence of backup stores, and lower net margins of 2 to 3%. Let's have a look at the company objectives. We're focusing on growing sales by greater than 44%. We're looking to achieve this by expanding stores, growing in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, add more SKUs online for customers to pick up, focus more on the fast-moving electronics which are sold, focus also on mobile shopping and digital media. The other objective is that of increasing the net margin by 2%. We can achieve this by increasing our private label expansion, which gives us higher net values. The supply chain and inventory inefficiency can be focused on as well, and the accurate forecasting and shrinkage reduction will help us in achieving a profitability for the year increased by over 100%. Let's have a look at the business unit-wise objectives, projects and benefits. In the operations, we are looking to expand e-commerce beyond Tier 1. Supply chain and logistics inefficiency is something which we have to remove. Support exponential organic and inorganic business growth. The projects which we take up in order to achieve these objectives will be uniform application performance and delivery across geography, enterprise mobility for the supply chain, agile service response system, which will basically allow for the systems to be available irrespective of whichever location they are in. And the sub-basic network. And the sales and marketing, the objective is that to increase the revenue through mobile and internet. The projects here which are looking to do is using smart mobile and internet apps, push notifications for promotions, focus on loyalty programs for the customers, and this we can achieve using the Microsoft Nokia Enterprise Mobility. For the human resource, we are looking again at reskilling and enabling employees to better service customers. The projects which we are looking to take up is that of tablet-based apps to showcase SKUs not currently in store. This will have dual benefits in the sense that even the store will have more space to showcase more products. At the same time, a customer looking for a product in a different color or a different format will be able to view it through a mobile device and then it can order a purchase later on. Again, we achieve this using the Microsoft Nokia Enterprise Mobility. In terms of finance, the objective is that of managing operational expenses in line with the sales, improving net margins by identifying and preventing pilferages. We are looking to do this project, which is going to reduce the cost to serve as the footprints expand across geographies. And in order to do this, the Summit ITSM framework will help us. Why sanction? The proposed solutions are aligning with the business unit objectives. The more efficient the use will be more efficient and achieve our company objectives of revenue and profit growth. The result will be the superstores can survive and thrive in a dynamic, changing industry. Thank you.
The next team is Deutsche Bank. Call it out, please.
Deutsche Bank. Are you ready? Your time starts now.
Morning, members. I'm sorry for presenting Deutsche Bank. We're talking industry analysis. When we see a stats data of verticals and we see the downtrend, this data is as of yesterday. So you see definitely segments 7% down, right? We also see that the number of shopper visits to the store is down from 2.5 to 1.5. But we also see some positive trends. There is increase in rural income as well as higher urbanization. We are also evolving consumer patterns, and with the new government formation in 2014, it actually triggered PCR check in our area. From a company objective perspective, we pull to 4 quarters. One is to reach more customer, governance and control, people objectives, and increase profitability. From a more customer perspective, we said we want to increase our stores in the tier 2 cities. There's a positive acquisition of 41,000 crores. From a governance and control perspective, we want to ensure that we have all the in-country regulatory policies followed, effective processes and documented and adhered to, and adequate risk mitigation controls are in place. That means 0 tolerance for audit. We want to increase profitability by improving store profitability by 5%. We want to keep labor cost in line with revenue. And most important is maintain wastage and shrinkage at 15% people objectives, we want to look at high performance structure, we want to promote diversity and also contribute to CSR. We want to aim to be the top companies to work for. Let's look at the operations. We've again divided into 3 different frames. One is business expansion, product positioning, and inventory management. From a business expansion, I mentioned that we're going to increase the number of stores. The expansion on account of acquisition. We also want to ensure that we use green energy, reduce OpEx costs from stores. From product position point of view, we want to do social curation, which means we get to know the preference of the customer via social curation. We also want to ensure that we reach out to the Gen Y crowd and get their feedback. From inventory management, we want to use we want to put a robust e-waste policy to be implemented to increase carbon credit and should help the organization. This got all thought and that is to green. From sales and marketing, from new products to target, we want to promote we want to enhance the online user experience to achieve 20% online volume growth. We also want to convert existing in-store customer sales to 10% online sales. Promote cross sales via associated businesses. From a human resource point of view, people training governance. We want to ensure that we upskill our people. We retain all the high performance, award them and reward them. From a training point of view, we ensure that from a behavioral training also is done so that we can enhance customer experience. From a governance point of view, the background checks for all staff. Improve quality of service provided via SLA. From finance point of view, finance will provide a monthly budget to ensure that we budget one rate report to all stakeholders. We want to manage cash flow organization, and we want to build up an efficient procure to payment system which will bring in efficiency to the organization. The why action is we want to increase the market share by 20%. We want to improve the ROI ratio by 5%. Financially viable technology solution to meet organization goals. The 3 stacks we're looking at is Nokia mobile apps on Windows 8.1, Riverbed solution, and Symphony Summit. All the objectives can be achieved using the stacks. Thank you.
The next team is Livestream.
Hold on for a second.
Follow Mike.
You get pen?
Do you need it? इनको कॉलम है
फ्लावर नहीं आ रहा है
ये सर ये
इधर से चला गया फिर से अभी आया था चला अभी आया था अभी चला
आली
पावर इज बैक
just wait for a second.
नीचे आ गई
कौन सी नहीं अभी नहीं आ गया
नहीं जरूरी से
बाईस को चेंज इंडेक्स
Just wait. We'll tell you when to start. Just wait for a second.
आ गया
Yeah. Please come.
you can go
You can go. Pakka?
All right. Your time starts now.
Good morning. Myself, Muthuda. This is how it is. We organize this and how that here you will say it's the fastest growing business in India. And it is expected to touch 47 trillion by 2070. I have graph which one is the market size of India's sales year by year and the breakup of the size of revenue. What is the road ahead for the business is in the next 4 years? Modern retail is expected to grow 50 to 60% in tier 2 and tier 3 cities as compared to 20% in metros.
The objectives which we have set for ourselves is to expand to the growing markets which are tier 2 tier 3 cities by 6 new department stores and 4 hypermarts for the next 3 years. That new user base which is tech savvy and most of the users are now on internet and mobile to prefer to operate through those channels to tap to that potential users. Increase operational efficiency by various methods. Innovate to compete in this market where there is cutthroat competition. Leverage the customer data using technologies like CRM. Use that data to elevate your products and do better offerings. Improve collaboration across channels and various units. Bring up profitability. And we are targeting about profitability per store by 5% each year.
With this in mind, each department of the company has set its own objectives and be evaluated to meet them. Like operation is having their own objective of communication of 10%, technical productivity by 15%, and so 99.9 business technology and objective. Plus, we also want to control the ICFS, they want to be compliant, they want to be have full security of the data and all. And to address that, we are proposing like we are not the putting world to your mobile. We want to enable them completely so they can access the system, their names on phone and give more. We want to give 99.9% by using our platform from our partner, from our vendors, who can do our awareness level and can pick it up process about GR and give us the best technology and we can up 99.9%. We can implement the idea process to gain all the compliance and life cycle of IT management, and we have a product from vendor summit, which is a new product, we have reviewed it. By using this technology, we can address the objective of the
Sales and marketing will have their objectives which are aligned to the business objectives, and as I said, we will be tapping into the area of internet mobile users. So we are focusing into that kind of marketing. We will be tapping and trying to increase online sales by another 50%. We will be ourselves and also from private level products along with the branded products. The solution which will be proposed is from Riverbed, which accelerates customer experience across various channels, giving them seamless experience to access the portal. Leverage the data which comes from CRM to get faster upsell. And we also offer something innovative which is called video store, where a VIP kind of VIP shopper gets through a video call or internet and directly interact with the correct store retailer.
Same thing, every child also objective to train people to very person. Forget them now or training where further training where you can have training anywhere, anytime. For that you are going to use again the administrator by Riverbed and Microsoft Hardware Riverbed. When I want to use the public Wi-Fi person, for that we want to do construction by using the solution from Riverbed to consolidate the system and go to forget the better of the system which we are having. So this we want to grow to place all the things and to meet the business objective which have lots of benefit and which are in line with all the objectives in our department.
The next team to come up is Ambit Holdings. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your time starts now.
Good afternoon, Julie. I'm Tony. I'm on the retail overview. Industry analysis on retailing states that the retail industry is growing at CAGR of 14%. Internet retailing has shown the maximum growth, followed by hypermarket. We have already 4 stores. So we would not want to miss out on this. E-commerce retailing has predicted growth of 55% in the next 5 years. Now, since we have so much of presence already in the market, we have options of mobilizing the goods from it. Furthermore, government has leased on retail FDI policies. This has encouraged investments. And yes, due to the general elections this year, there is a very huge positive outlook in on the growth story. This growth also comes with challenges. Supply chain and logistic costs are twice compared to what metro markets have. So this is also an opportunity where we can reduce some of it that will add to the markets. Secondly, in the last few years, low-level macroeconomic activity has given many of us and our competition only a single-digit growth. So yes, this is a very big threat what we have to also be aware of as we invest. Our objectives in line profitability by 5% year-on-year. We intend to reduce the cost. The thread that we mentioned as the supply chain, and yes, we reduce the working capital, overall manpower and operation by 20%. That's we intend to expand ourselves by opening 10 new stores in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. And as our loyal customers give 20% of our revenues, we want to improve their experience and use analytics such that we are able to focus and do a cross-sell, upsell to our repeat customers. As we speak with the operations team and what we have realized and what has come is that there are 2 things that we are really looking at. One is improving sourcing. Second is supply chain management. Now, how do we really improve on sourcing and supply chain? We can go ahead with just-in-time inventory management system and unify all our systems, back-end systems that will give a complete inventory view of all the things that we have and where we have and how we have. We would want to have application performance, seamless application performance across all the teams, across all the departments, so that there is no training cost, people can move from one department to another department, yet get the same experience. This we need to use using Riverbed technology. Data control, compliance, security, again being the forefront. Servicing people in a unified manner, yes, we need to do it using the ITSM platform from Symphony Summit. The sales and marketing team have a bigger task. They are intending to have an increase online sales by 50%. Private labels which give us a better margins, we intend to increase it by 50% again. And yes, customer loyalty, we have to go at 20%. How do we do that? Mobile apps, and that's the way we are all looking at, and empowering all the Salesforce guys using this proprietary assets, such that they're able to access all the data in real time as it happens, where it happens. It gives the dashboard of how the behavioral patterns there, predictability of our new fashion trends is always lower over here. But with real-time data, people are able to analyze and give a better result. Human resources. People are the strength. People are the ones that make companies. Focus on the people is the foremost. Training manpower, talent retention, improvement management of outsourced staff. We have got 7,000, 3,000, in-house and 3,000 outsourced people over here, which run this organization. They are hand, foot and eyes of the system. They need to be managed nicely. Again, we integrate the same system of Symphony Summit. It's a single system that will give HR headers, payroll queries integrated on the system. Secondly, it captures the employees' engagement altogether, and with the gamification score, we can go ahead with their performance appraisals and all. Finance, they are the blood for the system over here. What we need to look at it is that once we empower them with having the real-time data all across, they will be able to manage the cash flows and much more properly. Now, why do you need to sanction this program? Now, we are stating that we are just putting up, 3 different products to handle most of the queries that we are looking at. Effective inventory management system, reduce OPEX and CAPEX working capital, enable us effectively to compete with online retailers, corporate governance, and yes, enable anywhere, anytime access for the people around here. For the customers, such that they get a single access to our system. And all this with just putting 3 systems tightly integrated to all together. Thank you.
Thank you. After Ambit, it's Financial Technologies India Limited.
Are you ready? Okay, time starts now.
Good afternoon, my dear friends, members of the jury. I am Nihar Patare from Financial Technologies. As you all know, that the retail industry is one of the fastest growing industry, which forms 20% of our GDP. In India, it's a $1 billion industry. Due to urbanizing, the customers are getting more centric. Statistics shows, research shows, by the year 2050, people are going to migrate rural to urban, to more towards cities. The joint families are getting nuclear. The nuclear families are mostly dual income. They do not have time. They are moving towards organized retail. The plastic revolution has changed the buyer's power to buy beyond its means. This industry, although being most lucrative, faces the toughest industry challenges. The supply chain logistics costs are double than the global cost. The high cost of real estate includes higher stamp duty, legal assets. Some ideal store locations in metros are the costliest in the world. The VAT and upright differs between states. Forecasting is accurate till 65%. The ever-growing competition for newcomers and the e-commerce only retail is on the growth. Experts say the retail is not complicated. All you have to do is understand what the customer wants to buy, offer it at a price, and they are able to pay and make sure it's available when they want it. These are the key company objectives that we have highlighted. That is to increase revenue by 5%, which will directly hit our bottom line, open new stores, hypermarkets, and distribution centers. Have a total store recall in the customer mind. Whenever a customer wants to buy a product, it should think about superstore. At the same way, giving the client quality and price advantage over competition. We will further show you technology-assisted business in the major 4 departments, which are currently around 50 to 60 process maturity. person process maturity. Objective in operations would be to reduce operating costs and working capital, at the same time cut losses. The projects undertaken are accurate stocking, reduce procurement cost, optimize stock to flow ratio, and increase focus on FMCG goods. The technologies used would be Riverway Steel Center and Nokia Lumia. In sales and marketing, the objective would be to increase promotions. This can be achieved by becoming active on social networks and search engines, using innovative techniques of sales. HR is a key strategic partner as the staff is biggest non-product cost, but also the biggest asset. Having a structured approach for attracting, retaining and developing critical skill is the main objective of HR. This can be achieved by improving management of 3,000 outsourced staff, identification of consistent performance and gamification using synthetic technologies. The most important department, having the highest process maturity of 63% in all 4 business units, aims to get the level of capital expenditure right, while keeping major costs in line with the revenue and improving store profits. This can only be achieved by tracking costs in real time and on the go to make real-time decisions. So how is this technology implementation across the 4 BUs going to affect the bottom line? We believe that complexity is directly proportional to cost. Hence, the simple but efficient architecture of Symphony, Riverbed and Windows Mobile would lower the TCO and give us the fastest ROI. Also enable the key persons like you with dashboards across your screens, across desktops and across mobile units. Achieving this goal, internal controls and compliance. This would in turn help faster go-to-market and deployment. At the same time, reduce manpower, energy and pilferage, which in turn leads to increasing employee productivity. Before we thank you, we would like to highlight the superstore. We believe business drives everything, including technology. Thank you.
Thank you. Mahindra Rural Housing Finance. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Your time starts now.
Good afternoon, board, and greetings to all. In line with our company's strategy, I'd like to propose a solution for Mahindra Rural Housing Finance. We did extensive analysis on the industry, on challenges and opportunities we face. Challenges, compliance and regulations to improve the operational margins, curtail fraud, sustainability threats on online and organized retailers, lack of skilled manpower. In opportunities, open new stores in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities to improve store profitability, leverage power and commerce and e-commerce. As we know, in rural market, the e-commerce is booming and mobile is booming, so e-commerce and mobile commerce is booming. Operational agility and new marketing channels in the social media. I would like to take you to the company objective. We tend to register the CAGR of 25%, promote private branch to contribute 30% of the total revenue, improve store profitability by 5% year on year, maintain wastages and shrinkage 10% below the present level. So I'll be taking you through the business unit, how various business units are contributing in this, and how IT is enabling and helping us to achieve this. Operation is a very critical department of the company, and the objective was to emphasize on the localized procurement of the FMCG product to reduce the cost and the risks of transportation, optimize store-to-floor space, ratio to improve purchase and inventory management system, and customize product mix based on the customer behavior and pattern. So, as and when the customer is visiting to the superstore, will be profiling the customers and recording their taste. So how IT is helping this operation? IT is helping operation with the existing BI tool and the Summit's inventory and the enterprise mobility of the Nokia solution. Also, planning can be done through the Intax deployment of asset management module from the Summit. Sales and marketing. Sales and marketing is the backbone of the industry. So objective to promote the private brands, encourage business through various communication channels. Add stores in tier 2 and tier 3 cities because in rural India the market is growing. Revise mobile shopping app for increasing sales based on the past transactions. So mobile application as a gamification is going to play a vital role. As and when the customer is visiting to the mall, so we would like to, as I mentioned, we would like to profile. So based upon his trend, based upon his taste, the moment he enters, we would like to display his interest of the products. So how IT is helping in this particular segment? So existing CRM as well as leveraging the power of the social media. So if you see in rural India, everybody is on Facebook, WhatsApp. So we have to use the power of the social media. Deployment of the riverbed steel head at the center of the store location, performance and enhanced security. So it will give a performance on the application as well as it will enhance the security. Again, the use of the Microsoft Enterprise Mobility is a solution. Human resource is a very critical department in the company which will help to sharpen the skill set as well as retain the high performance, reward them suitably, perform those who are perform at the optimum level. Recruitment as well as the new resource proposed in the tier 2 and tier 3 cities with the help of HRM solutions. Finance is the powerhouse of the company. So using this, we improve the store profitability through effective inventory management. Again, how IT is playing a role here is deployment of the asset management module from the Summit. Optimize floor to floor space ratio using the Intact solution from the Summit. Why the sanction has to happen? Why board has issued the sanction? Enhance the customer delight through innovation in the mobile apps, enhance employee productivity, it will reduce the TCO, enhance the store performance, business continuity process assured, reduce expenses on the supply chain, logistic activities through use of Summit's inventory and asset project management. Thank you.
The next team is CIO&Leader Corporate Services. Are you ready?
Yes.
Alright, your time starts now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself Vijay Danya, I will represent Asia Corporate Services Private Limited. Let's do a quick analysis of industries. So we will start with the benefits. It's one of the fastest growing sectors in India. Roughly about 15 CAGR per annum. There are huge employee opportunity in these sectors. This sector is almost generally 8% of total employees, employment. Huge opportunity for both organic sectors as well as potential for future players. It's a technology-intensive industry. Rising disposable income with the youths. Unorganized and organized sectors growing simultaneously. Let's look at the challenges. Lack of industry status. Hope is one of the biggest contributors to GDP. Taxation hurdles. Shrinkage levels are very high compared to other cities of the world. Underdeveloped supply chain. Lack of quality real estate space in tier 1 cities. Potential political uncertainty in FDIs. Ability of skilled manpower for growing business requirement. Lack of adequate utilities like powers, warehousing facilities and transmission. Key company objective will be increase customer loyalty by a factor of 2 over the period of next 2 years. Increase private brand turnover from 20 to 40% over a period of 3 years. This will help us in helping in our bottom line. Increase two trending products in next 1 year timeline. reduction in operating cost by 5% over a period of 3 years, reduce manpower attrition by 10% over a period of next 2 years, currently is 30%. Operations, the operation objective will be reduction in operating cost by procure directly from vendors, direct import, acquisition logistics, cut losses due to wastage, reduce energy consumption, consolidation of branch infrastructures, technology to be used to achieve the above objectives, WAN optimization leading to better bandwidth utilization, virtualize local servers onto single appliance to minimize disruption in branch, sales and marketing, increase private brand in total turnover, increase customer loyalty program, be the early bird in the introducing latest trends in the market, technology to be adapted, mobile app for customers to know the products, offers going on, target message and promotion to individual based on their lifestyles and purchasing patterns. Human resource, reduce manpower attrition rate. To achieve this, we will have strong training academy for skill development, reward recognition programs, internal hiring for new stores, recruit from Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, focus on internal upward movements and cross-functional moves, technology to be used, adopt integrated systems, personal practice, use SaaS-based employee self-service portal, finance, reduction in working capital cost, study and improve existing processes, identify and remove slow and non-moving items, better floor space utilization, dynamic SKU-wise withdrawal level, technology to use, create portal and integrate store inventory to warehouse inventory, which in turn link to the vendors. Why sanction? So we have divided this into 4 quadrants based on 2 important factors. One is the business impact and second is implementation time. So the project with high impact and low implementation will go first and by similar pattern. So mobile app for customers should know the products, offer and location of products. Benefit and enhance customer shopping experience. Innovation, geofencing, navigation in supermarket super style. Create portal and integrate stores in inventory to warehouse inventory, which in turn lead to vendors. Benefit and such is the power participants in coming to cash will have real-time information. SaaS-based employee self-service portal. Quick retrieval of employee records from onboard to separation, online learning management to enhance skills. Last will be target message promotion to individuals based on their lifestyles and purchasing pattern. Benefit and results is advanced information to customers based on their needs and innovations customized commercials. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Indian Oil Corporation will be next. Are you ready? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, your time starts now.
Good morning, I'm Abhishek Chaudhary. Let us go the challenges of the industry first. We brought it into two. One is the real estate cost in India, which is approximately 20% of the sales, as compared to 7% in the US and other developed countries. The second is generating a free cash flow, which is led by higher working capital requirements. As far as opportunities for this industry goes, is that the Indian organized retail sector is only 8%, as compared to 80% in the US or 40% in China. There's an easy penetration compared to Tier 3 cities, as even if India is growing at a rate of 5 to 6%, these markets are growing faster than India itself. From a company's perspective, the focus should be more on food and FMCG, moving away from electronics, furniture and home decor, increase the share of private labor mix across the product lines, expansion into new markets like Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, and rationalization of capex. From an operational standpoint, the optimizing of the current logistics and distribution system to gear up for expansion into Tier should be an objective. This could be achieved by creating a hub and spoke model as against the centralized distribution model. Improving the resourcing capabilities from local vendors is something which the organization needs to look into. Creating an ecosystem between the distributors, partners and channel partners, etc. From an IT perspective, it has to be, a system has to be created for collaborative planning, forecasting and replenishment. Would like to use Symphony Summit for this. From a sales perspective, the increase in customer base and knowing better should be one of the objectives. Aligning business promotional activities and models to consumer behavior, something which is coming up as an important factor in sales. They are looking to agile promotional campaigns. Increase the share of private label mix is something which will give a competitive advantage. Promoting private labels through existing players in e-commerce rather than actually venturing into the e-commerce domain is something which the sales should actually actively look into. Now, customer data collection is something which is very, very important as far as analytics and of the data is concerned. So, we would like to give a robust solution for doing that. From an HR perspective, fostering an inclusive culture between top management and ground force is something which should be there as an HR initiative. Definite career growth for retaining talent is something the HR should really get into. Manpower aligned with revenue, appraisals and customers training and enterprise mobility is something could be as one of the initiatives from HR standpoint. Enterprise mobility through Windows 8 is something which we are looking at from an IT angle onward. From a finance perspective, benchmarking each cost parameter against peers in the industry to be at par or lower is something which would act as a key financial rule. Partnering strategic investors to ensure seamless availability of the fund is something which the finance will also have to look into. Enabling the top management to make the right capital allocation decision is something which the finance would enable the top management to take on. Again, the data would have a greater impact on it, so protection of data is very, very important. We would like to use the robot solution itself for this. Now, why this this project should be shining is basically you have a higher profit per square foot and significant improvement in returns on capital. Increased loyalty based on customer upon business partners and consumers, increased productivity through HR initiatives, empowering finance for decision making and investment and other costs, and at last the state of our IT infrastructure thereby supporting compliance, data security, continuous availability of critical systems, serviceability and mobile workforce.
We're now to the last two companies. Now it's the turn of X Cash Card. Are you ready? Yeah. All right, your time starts now.
Good afternoon, respected board. Retail industry faces several challenges like competition from online stores, customer retention, and propensity to spend. At the same time, opportunities include expansion into malls to low cost, provide convenience to customers, retail, and leveraging IT systems to improve inventory management and understand the customer's buying behavior. The company objectives are to improve the top line by increasing sales by 50% and improve bottom line by increasing profitability by 30% and reduce costs by 10%. To achieve these objectives, the following are business unit-wise IT projects. For operations, the objectives are cut losses due to waste, reduce energy consumption, and boost store and employee productivity. We can achieve this by using the location-independent computing platform from Riverbed. This will reduce telecommunication costs, protect business and financial data in case of a disaster, and reduce the IT infrastructure at the store, thereby reducing operational costs and power consumption. We can also implement a just-in-time inventory management system. This will integrate our ERP and BI with the ERP of our suppliers to enable automated ordering and better sales mix forecasting. This can enable us to reduce our stock in hand, which will free up warehouse space, reduce spoilage, and increase the shelf space for additional SKUs. We also plan to implement an enterprise mobility solution from Microsoft. This will increase productivity by offering seamless access across devices with enterprise-grade security and protect the data in case of theft of devices. For sales and marketing, the objectives are to acquire, retain and increase stickiness of customers, cross-sell and upsell customers with targeted marketing, and increase direct channel sales and store footfalls. To achieve this, we plan to implement a mobile application using the technology stack from Microsoft. This will enable customers to earn and burn loyalty points. They can also earn points by registering, participating in surveys, and sharing experience on social media. Customers can also buy gift cards and gift them to friends at a discount. We can also have a targeted marketing based upon customers' past buying history. It will be possible to buy directly from the application, and we can target products based upon the customer's past buying history. There will also be a self-checkout to reduce queues at the store and free up staff for on-floor selling. We can also implement a virtual trial room to reduce the number of physical trial rooms at the store. Human resources objectives are to improve staff skills, reward recognition and retention of key performers, and keep staff costs in line with budgets and revenue objectives. We propose to implement an e-learning module to improve staff skills and sales. We also plan to monitor and recognize key performers by implementing the solution of Symphony Summit. This will enable us to roster better performing employees during peak business hours, measure cashier efficiency based upon number of customers served and products built. For finance, the objectives are to reduce working capital and meet regulatory compliance brought about by New Companies Act, Sarbanes-Oxley PCI-DSS. We can achieve this by just-in-time inventory management, increase working capital. Okay, we can also use the technology stack from Symphony Summit to meet the monitoring and reporting regulations. Why sanction? The use of inclusion inventory management and forecasting will increase gross margin, return on footage, free up working capital, and deploy new capital for further store expansion. We can do deployment to additional channels like mobile application, which will help us enhance.
The final E, positive packaging. Are you ready? Okay, time starts now.
Good afternoon, Julie and friends. Myself, Abhishek, also representing Positive Packaging. Industry analysis. Retail stores have been a very big market in Indian industry, and now it is growing since 44% in the last 2 to 3 years, we are saying. And there is a demographic trend towards the nuclear families. The families are changing today and adopting the different types of purchase and all. So new technologies and lifestyles are creating replacement and demands. The technologies are growing so fast that everybody needs new technologies very fast and instant. So retail industry is also facing challenges, especially in the competition in this market, because the competition is also very high, and market players there are many market players who are in the market for this. So we have a company that has set some objectives for this to increase the profitability by 5% every year by year, and optimize the maximum utilization of the units by increasing the units in the next. Increasing the units and minimize the waste by 15%. Effective and efficient utilization of resources across the business units for 100%, contributing towards the productivity and growth. Then to get this, we have a business unit-wise operations. Adherence to scheduled plan to ensure the maximum order received and projected are converted to sales. The orders that are received should be converted to sales so that we can achieve the maximum sales. And to minimize the shrinkage and wastage and energy by minimum 10% of the existing. Efficient monitoring mechanism for logistics and distribution also needs to be implemented, because we need to have the transportation cost should be less and the distribution should be from the central warehouse so that it can be a cost-effective solution. Also, ERP is connected to the solution which can be more optimized by river. And sales and marketing could do a very promotional campaigning through different types of things to promote the customers while assuring customers or customer loyalty programs like gift voucher and customer desired reloading options for the gift cards, and to encourage private brand in-house brand by a total revenue of 20% which will increase. And the ERP also integrates with the mobile app which the customer can use and run the operation real time. Human resource plays a very important role in this by facilitating training to the employees, and also we can use the summit program for certification of the employees to rate them and award them accordingly. River-based diffusion and they can be deployed through mobile apps to all the rural and locations where the team cannot go to train, and training can be given on mobility also through Nokia mobile solutions. Now, finance looks after finance always needs the money, so they want profitability. So to do this, we have to keep two things in line. We have to keep the supply chain and the manpower in line to ensure the revenue and profitability growth. To ensure this, we have the solution from Summit ITSM process, which can be used. And why management has to sanction this project? This is because if the project is sanctioned, we will have a real-time availability of the data, and the information will enable us to make a timely decision for the management. And IT also will enable the management to minimize the cost on operations. And this will give a higher time of IT resources in all areas, that is software, network, and bandwidth. The process automation will also help the company to increase the turnover and establish and get new valuations. Thank you.
Alright, so that concludes all the 20 teams. The plan is now as follows. We would request you to check out of your rooms if you haven't already done. After that, there will be lunch. And we will restart the presentations in round 2 at 2 o'clock. Okay. We will reveal the names of who have made it into round 2. That is 5 teams based on merit, 1 team based on wildcard pull-out, 1 by 1. So as the presentations will roll out, you will get to know if you are in the final list or not. All right? And we have another 15 minutes, or 20 minutes actually, before the voting stops at 1 p.m. So if you want to call your friends and colleagues all over the world, then now is a good time for them to go to the TPL website and vote for your teams. Alright? Thanks.
I need 1 minute.
Sorry. One last thing, there is a corporate offer given by Nokia Lumia outside. So when you leave the room or come back for lunch, you may want to contact the counter outside.
Okay, I'm going to hold you for 1 minute before you go for lunch. There was this trump card that you played, right? Already played a trump card, right? So yesterday there were some questions about trump card and how it will affect the results. I'm going to show you how each of the played a trump card. And so the marks you get for this part of the trump card is going to be inversely proportional to the numbers there. So for example, if you had taken trump card as operations, you would get the lowest marks. And the one team which chose finance, and I'm sure the team knows who it is, will get the maximum marks in that event. Right? So obviously there's a way that you can overcome all this trump card effect. You know that those who have been here in the previous years know how to do that. You don't know? Forgot? You forgot? You're there?
You didn't have white towel this time. That's the problem.
You're right, me. So I have available somewhere here. Meanwhile, have lunch. We'll come back to the family. Thank you.
That should clarify the high and low marks. The multiplicative factor will be lowest for those who took the operations wildcard, because there were very many teams opting for operations wildcard, and the multiplicative factor for the team that took HR will be the highest within that function. All right.
Okay, thank you.
So please check out and be back here after lunch at 4 p.m. sharp.